Thank you to Chef for your generous donation on Patreon. If you'd like to join them in their generosity, the link to my Patreon page is in the description. Hello everyone, and welcome to the last of the 3 updates I'm planning on filming today. It's the biggin'. Ooh, it's a biggin'. It's the last day of Heralds are out. I'm not sure I'm ready. I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work out. I guess we'll see. Day 35. Sunday. I'm curious to see how this game handles their finales, because this is very slice of life. So do we just end the day and get a short epilogue? Do we get to find out how their lives go from here on out? What's gonna happen? You awoke yourself... Bad start. You awoke to find yourself enveloped in bear. Harold's arms were wrapped around you, and he had curled his body up around you to swallow you in his furry warmth. His snoring was loud, and now that you were awake, there was no chance of you going back to sleep. I wonder how much longer he'll be out for. It's not like I'm uncomfortable. His fur is so soft and warm, I could stay here all day like this. You slowly put your hands against his arms and rubbed over them slowly. Let's see. What are we going to do today? The team will be here around 2 for L&L, and after that, it'll just be me and Harold. Maybe I should go get his surprise from the shelter before then. If only I could sneak out of bed. I really don't want to wake him up, though. I need to make sure I can take some meat out of the freezer to thaw so we can have a good dinner, too. I'll let him decide what we'll have tonight. You continued to rub your fingers through his fur, and your mind wandered to yesterday's conversation. As much as I hate to put our relationship on hold, I don't want to be more of a burden on him. I'll do whatever I can to help him out. The semester doesn't have long left in it anyway. I'll just have to make sure I don't have any other classes with him. What? Wait a moment. Wait, I thought we had Wait. That doesn't sound like what we chose. He said he was resigning. What the fuck? No, I'm getting salty. Hold the fuck up. You're not taking the best ending away from me. I earned that shit. For best results, play his route from start to finish. It isn't required, but I did add a new variable for day 27 that'll alter the dialogue on day 35. There were a few tweaks made on day 34, maybe causing some crashes for some people. I played it from the beginning to the end and didn't encounter any crashes myself. So... you mean to tell me that I need to go back all the way to the beginning to avoid getting the neutral ending, even though I did everything right? 35 fucking days? I don't remember what all the goddamn choices were. And the guide sure as shit did not get updated. I got that shit bookmarked. Let's double check. Wait a minute. The guides will be moved to a Patreon tier reward pending poll results? So the guide is gone. So I have to start from the beginning and they took the guides away? I have to start from the fucking beginning. And hope to fuck I get all the choices right. Even though I've been playing this fucking route for the past 4 years, so there's no way in dick that I'll remember all the choices. Oh, I'm not happy with this, man. I'm not happy. I am the opposite of happy right now. Ah, here comes 90 years of fucking skipping shit. Just skip to the next fucking... skip to the next choice. Oh, you fucking... come on. Fuck, man. I don't know. This is fucking infuriating. This is goddamn infuriating. No. And so I can't even skip back one screen just to see what the fucking context of these choices are? This is so fucking infuriating. Is it possible? Let me just check. Oh, thank fuck. There's at least a save file for day... there's a save file for day 27. So maybe I don't have to fucking redo everything. Well, it only scrolls back so fucking far, so here's hoping. Do I know his favorite color? Is it red? Purple. Fuck off. Yep, got it right. Whoa. Mine? Shit. I don't know. Purple? Cool. Awesome. Month? Why do I have to do all this, man? I was born on May 26th. Will you please fuck off? This is cool to see again, because I really like this. But I will say, oh my god, no, please. I swear to god, if I go through all of these fucking days and all of these choices, I had to redo the L&L game and everything. If I go through all that shit and it doesn't change anything, I'm gonna be pissed. Ah, it changed it. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck changed, but we got the proper fucking... Yeah, I can't help but worry about his decision. I wonder if I can talk him out of resigning. He's put so much into his job. So, okay, so I literally did 30 minutes of fucking backtracking because I fortunately had a fucking old save file from day 27, and I literally have no fucking clue what was different. But okay, we did it right, apparently. Like we did it before they changed it. So here we go. Finally, we can do day 35. Suck my dick. It's a big problem with playing games that are in development. Totally understand. I know it happens. It just sucks when it happens, but it happens, and I can't blame anyone. It's part of what I do. It's what I have to fucking expect and be used to at this point. I wonder if I can talk him out of resigning. He's put so much into his job to just drop it for me. We could just put our relationship on hold until I'm done with his class. Hell, I could even drop his class and take it with another teacher, right? That should be an option. It'll cost me far less than it'll cost him. I should mention that to him at some point today. Harold stirred behind you in a cavernous. Yawn rumbled from him, and throughout your body, the arms around you squeezed tighter, and the bear nuzzled against your head lazily. Morning, Harry.
Morning, babe.
Did you sleep well?
I did. I was having such a nice dream.
What were you dreaming about?
I'd won a lifetime membership to a buffet. I was allowed to eat there for free at least once a day. It had food from all around the world, and all of it tasted so good.
After he said that, you felt and heard his stomach growl in disappointment that it was only a dream.
Yeah, I'm sad too, buddy.
Talking to your stomach again, huh?
He's just as sad as I am to learn it was only a dream.
How about we do something to make up for it at least? It's time for breakfast, so we can appease him in some way at least.
You made breakfast yesterday, so it's my turn to do it today.
Go for it. I know whatever you make will be delicious. Decide on what we'll do for dinner, too. You can take the meat out of the freezer to thaw.
I'll decide on that too, then. You did dinner last night, so I'll do dinner tonight.
Pfft, my low-effort dinner.
It was still good and thoughtful.
You were pulled onto your back, and Harold rolled over on top of you, half supporting himself on his hands and knees with his body resting heavily on you. Nothing else was said as he lowered his lips to meet yours for a tender kiss.
I'll call you to the kitchen soon.
Instead of rolling off you, he started to slide down, kissing your neck and then your chest. He continued to move, his lips tickling over your belly. His fur was stimulating your exposed cork as he slid down, and by the time his lips were against the bottom of your stomach, you were already hard. That was when he chose to roll away. That's when he chose to roll away, leaving your cork, hard and bobbing, untouched. What a bastard.
Expect more of this today.
More of what? His tail waggled furiously as he walked out of the room without an answer. If he's gonna tease me all day, it better end with him doing something about this. You wagged your hard dick around and sprawled out on your back with a loud sigh. After a minute, you wrapped yourself back up in the blankets and took over his side of the bed until he came for you.
Boy, don't you look comfortable.
I am.
Is breakfast even enough to tempt you out of bed?
I don't know about that right now.
Would this help?
You peeked out from your blanket cocoon and watched him shake his hips back and forth, slapping his meat against his thick thighs. How is that going to encourage me to get up for breakfast and not just coax you onto bed to join me?
If you don't get out of bed and come eat the breakfast I so lovingly made for you, you aren't gonna get to touch it at all today. So you better get up and come join me.
Wait, I'll join you. You scramble out of bed and hurried off to meet him for breakfast.
All it takes is a flash of the goods to get you up and moving, huh?
It was the threat of not getting to touch them that got me moving.
I guess I know what we'll be doing later.
He motioned for you to sit at the table with him, where he had laid out a stack of pancakes and a bowl of scrambled eggs.
And speaking of later, what time are we playing Hell in Hell again?
Everyone will be here around 2. I figured after everyone leaves, we can do dinner.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
What did you decide on for dinner?
I want to grill steaks tonight.
God, I fucking love steaks. I didn't have an actual steak for so long in my life. I feel betrayed.
I think it would be nice to grill, have dinner outside, and then dive in the pool after. The weather looks like it'll be all sunny today.
Ooh, finally gonna put the grill to use, huh?
Yeah, I just have to go get some charcoal.
Easy enough.
I'll do that after we finish eating breakfast.
Sounds good to me. I really like the idea. You continued eating, and midway through the meal, you decided to present your case for Harold keeping his job. So, I was thinking, Harold.
About what?
About you resigning from your job.
You can't make me change my mind, Thomas. I've already settled with the idea.
But wouldn't it make more sense if I just dropped your class instead? You could keep your job, and I could just take the class later with another teacher. We could even just put our relationship on hold until the semester's over. It's not that long.
Putting our relationship on hold is out of the question completely. My chest hurts just thinking about not having you with me for such a long time.
Then what about just letting me drop your class? It's way more efficient.
The thought did cross my mind, but I wasn't going to ask you to do something like that. You have a bright future ahead of you, and I don't want to do anything that'll impede that.
And you still have a future to think about, too. Or better yet, we have a future together to think about. It's our future, Harry.
Our future.
He stabbed another pancake and stuffed the entire thing into his maw, chewing slowly while looking up at the ceiling.
I guess if you dropped my class, they wouldn't have a case against me.
That makes more sense than you just quitting your job.
I suppose you're right. Well, I'll think about that and consider it.
There's not much to consider.
Still, I'll decide today what we'll do.
You know as well as I do that'll be a better choice to make.
I'll think about it.
He looks contemplative now. It's the most logical decision to make, so it should be an easy choice for him.
We'll talk about it later, so let's not think about that anymore for now, okay? Let's just enjoy our day together.
Okay. All the food was cleared from the plates before long, and you were helping Harold clean the dishes.
Alright, let's get dressed and head over to Highs to get what we need. It should be a pretty quick trip.
Oh, Richard's calling. Hey, Richard, what's up?
Hey, your bear around, he ain't answering his phone.
Yeah, he's right here beside me. What's up?
I got the pictures he sent, but I figured it'd be easier just to come look. Since it's nice out, I figured now'd be a good time. Not to mention you forgot something here yesterday and I could bring it over.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Harold, Richard wants to just come over now and take a look at the backyard. He said it'll be better than just looking at pictures.
Now?
Yeah, he has to bring me something too.
Well, you can just wait here while I run to Highs. Won't be too long.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, God. Yeah, it's fine. I know exactly what I'm getting, so you just wait here for Richard.
Alright. Sure, Richard, come on over now.
Alright, I'll be there soon.
See you then. Click. He'll be here soon, so I guess I'll just get dressed and wait.
Okay. I won't be gone for long.
He patted your cheek and pulled you in for a kiss. Be safe, Harry.
I will be.
Okay, time to get dressed, and I'll just wait for Richard. That must be Richard. Well, good thing we waited. Made sure to check the door's peephole first, and seeing Richard there, you open the door and let him in.
Harry gone? His car ain't outside.
When you called, we were about to go to High's to get something. He told me to stay here and wait for you while you made the trip. He won't be gone too long.
Had he waited, maybe I could have gotten started today.
I don't know if he'd want to start now. At least come up with an idea and a quote for what it'll cost. Since he's resigning, it might not be something to do right now.
I guess you're right. Well, let me go get a look at the backyard and get a better idea what we're working with.
You led Richard outside and he stood back to inspect the back door and the surrounding area.
He's got some nice space to work with back here. We can do a similar concrete patio, but Harry's got a bit fancier. But Harry's a bit fancier than with the shelter. He has a single step out the back door, so he can do a nice wooden deck with a pergola over it, unless he wants a covered top.
Richard completely forgot you were there with him, and he wandered around the area. With a measuring tape in hand, he started to take measurements of the area, scribbling down notes while he was at it. Need me to help you with anything?
No, just surveying the area. You got a nice yard here with plenty of space for a good deck. You got a lot of good ideas. I got a lot of good ideas to run past him.
Like what?
You gotta wait till he gets here. I'll tell you at the same time.
Can't you just tell me while we wait?
Nope. Gonna think about it a little more.
You gotta at least run them past me and let me know if he'll like it or not. Let me tell you if he'll like it or not.
Nah, you can wait.
He exited out the side gate without telling you anything else. Where are you going? Richard had gone to sit in his truck for a while for Harold to return home in an attempt to keep you from pestering him. You convinced him to go back inside after promising you wouldn't ask about his ideas anymore.
You can think about asking again and I'll be back in my truck before you finish the thought.
Yeah, we can talk about anything else while we wait. He shouldn't be too much longer.
Then you can do something with this.
He handed you a bag he brought with him from his truck. What is... Oh, perfect! I'll hide this where he won't find it, and I'll give it to him later. Thanks for bringing it with you, Richard.
You're welcome. Might as well save it a trip since I have business with Harry. What are you guys up to today?
The tennis team will be here around 2. We're going to play some L&L for a little bit. After that, it's just going to be 2 of us.
Plenty of time to get busy then, right?
Plenty. He laughed and ruffled your hair around.
What'd he need at Highs anyway?
Charcoal for the grill. I'm going to do steak later.
That sounds like a good idea. Wonder if Marie will be cool with grilled steaks tonight. I'm going to text her and find out so I can get some on the way home if she says yes.
You invited Richard to join you on the couch, and he sat with you, once again losing himself in the notes he had scrawled down for patio ideas. 10 minutes later, the front door opened, and Harold entered.
There he is! Hello, Richard. How you doing, Harry? Today, Harry? Just fine. I hope you'll not think it rude of me to have left you here at my home while I was gone. Practically caught us going out the door when you called. Nah, you're good. Thomas was keeping me company. Still, sorry about that. You're good, Bear. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you wanting to come over and take a look at everything, too. I'm excited about the prospect of having a patio of some sort. It's my pleasure. I got some ideas I want to show you, so let's go back and talk about it. Thomas has been pestering me to tell him, but I wanted to wait for you to get here so I'd not have to go over it twice. Let me show you. First of all, I'm thinking a wooden deck right as soon as you step out the front door. We can add a step somewhere else, but coming out on the deck right away is ideal. We can add some flower boxes over here and for the top. And you thought all these things in the short time you were here? I was thinking about it after you sent me the pictures, and I wanted to get a better look in person. There's a lot we can do, but it's all up to you and how much you want to spend on it.
Would sure be hard to afford this if you didn't have such a good job. Fucking wife.
For sure. I could never afford something like this.
Harold snorted in your direction and ran his fingers along his chin.
Do you think you can give me a quote for how much it would cost? If you would break it down and have the cost of adding certain features, we can go from there. Yeah, I can do that. Be sure it includes the cost of labor in that, too. Will do. It'll be a long job, but I'll be sure to give you a good price. As long as you invite me and Maria over for a swim and grill from time to time, you'll get a great discount. You guys are welcome anytime, with or without a discount. I just want you to be paid a fair price for your time. I'll get back to you ASAP with a price on all it. There you go. I'm gonna head to Highs when I leave here and get a good price on wood. I got the measurements, so I can at least get a rough estimate. And since I got most of the tools we'll need, that'll save some money. Anything you can do to save money is a plus. Just don't expect me to cut any corners. I'm going to make this the best deck you ever saved or did seen. And that's the bottom line. Sorry. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. I was going to head out now and see what we're looking at. I'll text you some quotes later tonight. We can talk about it more whenever you guys get the chance. Well, Thomas told me you guys have a busy day ahead of you. No, we'll just play an L&L with the tennis team. I'm sure you have other plans after that, though. Well, we're gonna grill steaks. I'd be willing to bet that meat's not the only fucking thing on the menu tonight. Dots. Thought so. I'll text you later, Harry. See you later, Thomas.
Bye, Richard.
That man.
Maria has her hands full with him.
She sure does. How about we have some lunch now? We can do more chicken and fries.
That's good to me. Harold cooked lunch, and after it was eaten, he retired to the couch with him.
The guys will be here in about an hour, so I'm thinking we should sneak in a quick nap before then.
I'll set an alarm for 45 minutes.
That'll be perfect.
He nestled into the corner of the couch and pulled you back with his belly and paws up under your shirt.
This is perfect for me, so I hope you're comfortable.
You're gonna sleep sitting up?
It's just a little nap, and I'll doze off with no trouble.
Oh, you're okay. I'm fine here, too. You're the perfect cushion. You yawned as his paws circled around your stomach and chest. One paw had other ideas and drifted down into your shorts, cupping your cork and balls through your underwear. What are you doing, you naughty bear?
Just teasing you a little.
It was his turn to yawn, and it ended with a low growl as he nuzzled against your head, slowly kneading his paws against you.
No, it's just as much of a tease for me. Your hair hasn't gotten off for a few days either, and I'm starting to feel it.
He made it clear to you that he was already stiff from teasing you by pushing his hips forward just enough for you to feel his boner. We have time now if you want to believe it.
No, we don't have near enough time. I'm gonna take my time with you later. You would barely have enough time to take a shower if I were to shoot a load all over you right now. There's so much spunk stored up in my balls.
Jesus Christ, man, do you mind?
You would be absolutely coated in bear.
Harold.
Too much?
Nah. Hearing you talk dirty like that, it still feels so foreign, but I like it.
Feels that way too.
Well, keep at it. I still think it's hot when you act like that.
You do, huh?
Another growl vibrated against you, and his paw pushed down into your underwear. His fingers traced down the length of your hard dick and circled around the cork head a few times.
You like when your bear talks dirty?
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, that's enough. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. You good? Alright, time for that nap. Yeah, we're not gonna get any sleep. Fat chance at that, how turned on I am right now. He hugged you tighter against his soft belly.
And I was being serious about what I said too.
I fucking bet.
You and me. Tonight. If you want to, anyway.
We'll see where the mood takes us when it's time.
Fair enough.
He reached down between your bodies to adjust himself and returned to hugging you.
I love you, Thomas.
I love you, Harold. His fingers massaged against you for a few minutes, and when they came to a halt, you heard the steady breathing of a sleeping bear. Comfort and relaxation overtook you, and it wasn't much longer before sleep took you too.
Already time?
Sure doesn't feel like we were out that long.
Well, I did kind of tease you for a little before we dozed off.
He chuckled and gave you a cratch into the gentle squeeze before nudging you to stand up. Is there anything we need to do before everyone gets here?
I just need to go grab my dice. Chester has everything else. Unless you think I should change my clothes. Do you think I should put on something else?
I don't think so. You look fine to me. We're relaxing in your home with friends, so there's no need to impress them or anything.
You're right. I'll just keep this stuff on then.
Ding dong. How much you want to bet that it's Spencer who just got here early?
I have no doubt that it's Spencer. We were right. Come on in, guys.
Right about what? We figured it was you two who would be early. I'm going to assume you and Darius rode together again.
We did. It's not like we're that early. 15 minutes isn't much.
I told you we could have stuck around your place a little longer. I might have been able to.
You might have gotten on my nerves. It was just the two of us for much longer.
Uh-huh. Spencer jabbed Darius with his elbow, and the lion only smirked.
You guys have a seat in here while we wait for Chester and Dozer. Can I get either of you a drink or anything?
Darius could probably use some water with how thirsty he seems all day. Bring Spencer some too, but put it in a bowl on the floor for him. Spencer sat on the couch, and as Darius went to sit beside him, you were grabbed and forced to sit between them.
Water in a cup would be just fine, Coach. Right. I've told you before, you could just call me Harold while we're here.
You two certainly seem at odds with each other right now. Just some fun banter is all, nothing wrong here.
Nothing wrong other than Darius being a pest like usual.
Seems to be more so than usual.
You could say that.
You didn't seem to be bothered by the way I was acting until we got over here.
Well, it was just the two of us then. There are others now. Here you go, guys. 2 cups of water. Please refrain from dumping it on each other while in my house. No, that's probably the other two.
Harold stepped away again, and Chester and Dozer followed him back into the living room.
Just who we expected it to be.
Hey, guys. Woo, everyone's here already.
Yeah,
fuck, I'm slipping between voices not smooth, too rough, too bad. I'm bad at this. Bad me, bad.
Yeah, so how about we move into the kitchen where we can all sit? Do you want a drink or anything?
I'm good right now. I'll have some water, please.
Sure.
Alright, here we are on the character sheets. Let's see, Rellgoer's for Coach, Thomas is Rod Van, Big Dick is obviously Darius, Dagger is Spencer, and Batoric is Dozer. Before we start, I'm going to give you all enough experience to go ahead and level up. You went through enough last week to justify it. You'll get to add more to your stats and maybe even pick up a new skill.
Oh boy, that's always a fun start.
Just follow the instructions in your character class rules for what happens when you level up. You'll all gain more HP, and you should get some more stuff. Other stuff, too. Once you're all leveled up, we'll recap what happened last week and start playing. Harold immediately got lost in his character book and began making new marks on his character sheet. Didn't take long for him to finish, so he scooted closer to you to see what you were doing.
Your luck was way better on your HP roll than mine was. I only got an extra 2 HP to my pool.
Yeah, I got really lucky with mine. Rolled for the max amount. What new ability did you get?
I got Wizard's Fortitude.
What does that do?
Any attack that would reduce my HP to below 0 will only reduce my HP to 1.
That sounds overpowered for a level 2.
It can only occur once a day, though. So if I get hit back to back, I'll still go down.
Ah, gotcha.
Still really useful. Let's see what ability you get.
Leaned towards you and put his chin on your shoulder as he read through your new abilities, as he helped make sure your stats were situated for your class. Justin moved around the table to make sure everyone else was able to figure out what they needed to do, and only half an hour passed before everyone was set. That is a miracle. Alright, all your character sheets look good to me. Does anyone have any questions before we get started?
Are we getting a day's rest after the last fight?
Yeah, we'll assume you camped in the cave after the fight, so y'all have all your HP and abilities restored.
Good to know.
Are there any questions about your character sheets? Is it okay that I dumped everything into charisma?
You just want to have sex with everything.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, what can I say? As much as I am against it, I can't argue against the validity of his strategy. Anyone else? Everyone else was silent, so Chester took his place at the head of the table. Oh, we're gonna do this again! Yay! Oh, I'm really glad we get to do this again. I love this. In that case, let's start playing. To recap, your party just defeated the Hobgoblin and his cronies to retrieve a soul box. You are still in the lair of the enemies that you had defeated, and we're discussing what to do with your newly found treasure. The soul box can be used as a powerful tool of destruction, capturing wandering souls without a vessel within it to be released as magical energy later on. You can keep the box, sell it, or hand it over to someone better suited to handle it. Your party must decide what to do next. There they are! God damn it, I love this picture. I love Lord of the characters. I love it.
Well, I'm gonna study the box while we have it. I just assume we keep it and learn it to use for our own benefit. And I think we should sell it. We can make a lot of money off of it with the right buyer.
It makes no difference to me what we do with it.
As long as whoever wields it does not have evil intentions, I have no opinion on it either. What do you think, Radovan?
It tickles me that Radovan is actually a thing. Oh, God. Such a fun mechanic. I love it. Well, there's no guarantee if we sell it to anyone that we know their intentions. And if we just give it away to someone, it's a bit of a waste. It might be altruistic to say the least, but I think keeping it would be better. Power of the commune is a better thing when dealing with something of such high power. Also, oh God, the fucking little bit of green. Little bit of green, there we go. Fuck. Is it better? Okay, good. I think we should keep it. Like Relgor said, if we learn how to harness its power, it could really benefit us.
And that could always lead to us getting more money anyway. Okay, I'm okay with that for now. But if it proves to be trouble, I say we get rid of it. I won't argue against that. We could head to the capital city, and I could look through their library archives to see what I could find there.
Sounds like a good start. Maybe we can find some new quests to go on while we're there.
Are we all in agreement what to do, then?
Yes. Yeah, I'm down for that.
If the majority is for that, then I'll go along too. Then it's settled.
Alright, with your decision made, it's time for your party to head off. Is there anything else in the hideout? I see. Aside from the boss loot, you gathered a week's worth of food, provisions, bedrolls, 2 tents, 10 potions, and a cache of weapons and armor. None of that is better than what you're already using.
We were just gonna tell the villagers about it, all right? They can take what we can't carry.
Oh yeah, that's right. They can make better use of the stuff.
Then it's back to the village we go.
So your party decides to head back to the village. The background changes. So cool. The forest between the village and the Hobgoblin's hideout is quiet, and there's no fear of assault since you dealt with the threat. Doesn't take long before your party reaches the village, but there's something off. It's still quiet, but it's too quiet.
It's quiet. Too quiet. God, it's because we're in space, Einstein.
There's not a single villager to be seen or heard. Everything is deathly quiet.
Can I do a perception roll?
Everyone can. Lots of rolling.
I think I'm the highest with 24.
You hear a strange humming sound, and you notice that it's coming from Relgor's pack. The soul box seems to be glowing brighter than it was before.
It's absorbing souls right now.
We should inspect the houses. You begin checking houses, but you find no signs of anyone around. The last building left to be checked is the inn. The door has blood splattered across it, and you notice the stable horses at the side of the inn are dead.
Let me check the building to see if there's anything going on. I can look through the windows.
Roll a stealth check for me.
16.
Through the window, you can see the main lobby of the inn with a diner and a bar. You can see a few monsters lurking around between tables, and you recognize right away that it's kobolds. Do a perception roll for me, too.
An 18 this time.
You see 4 total, and you notice a couple of bodies on the ground as well.
I'll relay all that information to the party.
What should we do? I say we lure them out and kill them.
Kobolds are generally pretty weak, so we shouldn't have any trouble.
But what about the villagers? We haven't seen any of the others.
If I had to guess, they're hiding somewhere that we don't know about. We can worry about that after we handle the kobolds. I think I can sneak in and assassinate at least one of them before they realize what's happened. I can't fight them in the building or I'll burn the place to the ground.
Like I said, we lure them out.
While they decide what to do, I'm going to sneak in through the window.
Roll for stealth again. What'd you roll?
11.
You managed to make it through the window without them seeing you, but they heard something and are looking for the source of the sound. The rest of the party also sees you slipping through the window as they are talking. Dagger, what are you doing? The shout alerts the enemy that someone is outside. Everyone except Dagger needs to roll initiative. He wasn't detected before Big Deke alerted the enemies. Why would you shout like that? He shouldn't be going off alone like that. He could get himself killed. We can't worry about that now. We need to prepare for a fight. Everyone rolled dice around the table and Chester recorded all the numbers. Okay, so the kobolds are scrambling through over to chairs and tables to get out the door where they heard voices.
Can I take one out before they get to the door? I can leap over the tables and stab one in the neck.
Roll for acrobatics and then do a damage roll.
16 on acrobatics and 8 on damage.
With the confusion of the kobolds running to the door, Dagger jumps onto a table and jumps again to grab onto the light hanging from the ceiling. He uses the momentum to swing himself forward, and he lands on the kobold farthest from the enemies, thrusting his dagger into the side of the creature's neck to kill it. There was so much noise from the others, they didn't even realize the companion being slain as the other three burst from the inn. We've got naughty enemies coming up. Swoop. You can't even... I can show you kind of like... That is as much as I can show you, because they got pointuses. I'll go roll the highest initiative, so he gets... He's the first to go.
I'm not wasting any time with these lesser creatures.
Can we not capture them and interrogate them?
They don't speak our language, so there's no point. I'm gonna pull out the soul box and hold it while I cast my spell.
Oh. Roll arcane knowledge.
20 with modifiers.
What are you casting?
Flame Spire.
It's the word. I'm not saying the word. I'm not saying the word. Roll damage.
6.
Go ahead and cast. He does not look pleased. Harold grinned at you and raised his hands up in the air, and in a voice deeper and louder than usual, he shouted,
"From the fires of hell, come forth and erupt from the ground to engulf my enemies in flames."
The soul box glows brightly, and in an instant, a ring of fire appears on the ground around the kobolds. The next moment, the flames rose high into the sky, swirling around in a vortex of mad fury. You can all feel the intense heat and have to turn away as the kobolds screech in agony from within the fire. After several long seconds, the flames vanish into the air. Where the kobolds stood, the earth was left blackened and smoking with piles of ash scattering into the wind. They fell. The attack was so powerful, the kobolds and anything they carried were instantly incinerated within the inferno. All for 6 damage? The soul box multiplied the intensity of the attack tenfold. They never stood a chance against it. Had he not gotten a 20 with arcane knowledge, he would have suffered from magical backlash and probably died.
And since I have wizard's fortitude, I have nothing to lose. I wouldn't have tried otherwise.
I didn't expect it either. Well, that was fun. Rilgor took care of all of them before we got to do anything.
Sorry, I got a little carried away. Is everyone alright?
Redovan's looking a little hot, but I doubt that's from the fire. That was awesome! Never seen such a display of magic before.
It was mostly because of the soul box.
Still, it was your power that had to harness it. That was incredible. Someone's getting laid tonight.
We should make sure Dagger is alright too.
I'm fine. I killed one inside, and it looks like the others were no match for Relgor. I was about to run outside, but the heat kept me away.
It's a good thing you waited. You could have gotten caught in the attack.
I wasn't expecting it to be that powerful. Soulbox truly is a devastating device. But since we killed the kobolds, we should try finding the villagers and see what happened. Such a small band of kobolds shouldn't have been able to do so much damage to a village, even with their lack of guards. I think there's something more to be found in the inn. This is the only place we found villager corpses. There were no signs anywhere else.
The inn was a disaster. It was clear fighting had taken place inside, and the 2 villagers that were killed did not go down without a fight. There are 2 other dead kobolds upstairs and 2 others in the cellar.
Is there anything else out of the ordinary in the cellar?
Everyone roll perception. And those as the highest this time around, you notice an odd crack along one of the cellar walls. The bricks don't seem to line up properly. This wall is weird. It could be a door hiding the hidden room or a passage of some sort.
Maybe you can push it open.
Strength check? Yep. 12. The wall is loose and you're able to push it open with a hard push. As it grinds open, there's a cry from within. It's a large hidden room, and it appears to be housing the entirety of the village within. You are met with a few men holding pitchforks, ready to strike at whoever walks in. I throw up my hands and indicate I'm unarmed. We're here to help. We mean you no harm. Several villagers recognize you from yesterday, and the barkeeper comes forth.
What happened here? We killed a few kobolds and found several others dead in the inn.
I don't remember the innkeeper's fucking voice. One of the farmers on the outskirts of the village saw the band of kobolds coming and sounded the alarm. There was a good 20 or so of them, and we aren't fit to fight them off, so we came here to hide. Some of the men stayed out to fight. Did you happen to find them? The only men we found were killed. I'm sorry.
I wonder what could have provoked a kobold attack. They don't usually attack like that.
Well, the farmer said there was a bigger cloaked fellow with them too, but we don't know if he came to the town or not. He could have been leading them, but I don't know.
Do you think they were looking for their soulbox too?
That's possible. Especially if they have a leader. If they caught wind that the bandits had it and knew it was in this area.
Oh, the more reason for us to get out of here ASAP then.
What if the kobolds come back to attack, though?
We have the soul box. They didn't find it here, meaning they won't come back.
That's assuming they were looking for it.
We just have a lot of hypotheticals. But I think it's most likely they are looking for this. We could make it known to them that we have it, and lure them away from the village.
How?
Chances are, they saw a giant spiral of fire and will be coming back. I didn't even think of that! We need to go check. Everyone needs to stay hidden here while we scout around. When we head back outside, is there anything important to note?
Through the fields north of the inn, you spot a small group of kobolds walking in your direction with a large figure leading the way.
Looks like we have company. Damn it, this is my fault.
Sure is!
We have to keep the villagers safe. Perhaps we can convince them to leave.
I wouldn't hold my breath, but we can try.
You just gonna wait here?
I think we should.
Might as well. Alright then, you wait. It doesn't take long before the group is before you. There are several hobgoblins following a large humanoid dragon, also known as a dragonkin.
I hope you remember to take how hot he is into account this time.
After your description of the hobgoblin commander, I have to say I'm curious too.
Chester's embarrassed. He does have something. I already read it. Dozer! I liked it. You should share away. You know they won't let you continue otherwise.
Yep, read it!
Well, the figure's hunched over and wrapped in a cloak. You can't see much about him. To you, looks like a big kobold.
Kobolds are back, but you can see the cloaked figure at least. He points his stick toward the group, and when he speaks, he sounds frail, but there's a certain power hidden behind his voice.
What do we have here? A group of travelers. I received no report of anyone like you being in the area. Were you the ones that created the large pillar of flame we saw?
I am. What business do you have with this village?
I seek a special tool that was stolen from my master. Word came to me that it could be in this village, but it was mostly abandoned by the time my minions got here. Some stayed behind to keep an eye on things, but judging by that fire and the lack of their presence, am I to assume you've killed them?
I did. They attacked us when we came to the village, and we had no choice but to defend ourselves.
Such stupid creatures, kobolds. No matter. The spell you cast seemed to be far greater than something you're capable of, without something to amplify your magic. Tell me, do you possess a soul box?
That is no concern of yours. We are but a group of adventurers traveling through the area.
It would be wise of you to not be smart with me, mage. I am giving you a chance before I am forced to move to more violent measures. Do you possess a soul box?
Can't I just lie to him about it? That's something I'm supposed to be good at, right? You can roll persuasion. Add your charisma modifier to it too. Really? A 1? Oh, never mind. That's a critical fail. So what? So what if we have one? That doesn't mean it's yours.
Big dick. Dick. So you do have one. Give it to me, and I'll spare your lives.
I don't trust him, and I certainly don't think we should give the box to him. I agree with Bzorig. He'll probably attack us with the box anyway. Can't you just use it against him?
I can't. When I used it earlier, it drained most of the energy stored inside. If you won't just hand it over to me, I guess we'll be forced to take it from you. Kill them all! Use the souls to feed the soul box as we take it from their corpses.
The enemies are attacking, so everyone roll for initiative. I hope my other rolls are better than my initiative.
You and me both.
Mine was great, but damn, Spencer just had to one-up me.
At least you rolled better than I won that time.
Stop it! Whoa. Chester rolled his dice and recorded everyone's numbers. They begin to advance, so it's time to fight or die. Dagger, you're up first. Oh god, another fucking D&D battle. I just did the other one. I'm not complaining, mind you, because it's really fun and a really cool mechanic. It's just, I'm still salty about having to go through fucking a whole week's worth of shit just to get here. Just to get back where we fucking were. Dagger attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 1 damage. Gah! Big Dick attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 2 damage. Gah! Kobold 3 attacks. He hits Dagger with punch. Dagger takes 6 damage. Dragonkin attacks. He attacks Relgor with thrust. Relgor takes 6 damage. Zorg attacks Kobold 3 with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 4 damage. Relgor attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. Whiffed! No damage dealt. What will you do? Well, shit. A couple important things to keep in mind, I guess, is that the enemies are rolling really high damage. Also, we were told 2 things about Harold's character being updated. Everyone got more health, but Harold's character only got 2 extra points of health. However, he also got the thing where if he would be killed, he just moves down to 1. So honestly, we only need to heal him if he fucking takes a goddamn mega hit. So with that in mind, I'm gonna heal Dagger. because he can't come back from the dead. Kobold 1 attacks. He attacks Dagger with Bite. Dagger takes 4 damage. Kobold 2 attacks. He attacks Relgor with Bite. Attack missed. Dagger defends himself. Big Dick attacks Kobold 3 with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 1 damage. These fuckers have high defense. Kobold 3 attacks. Attacks Radovan with Bite. Radovan takes 2 damage. Dragonkin attacks. He attacks Big Dick with Thrust. Big Dick takes 5 damage. Zorg attacks Kobold 3 with his weapon. The attack hits and does 3 damage. Incomprehensible shrieking. Relgor attacks Kobold 1 with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 1 damage. What will you do? Well, shit. I guess I will heal. If I remember correctly, Big Dick took a fucking hit. So let's go with that. Kobold 1 attacks. Attacks Dagger with Stab. Dagger takes 2 damage. Kobold 2 attacks. He attacks Big Dick with Stab. Big Dick takes 2 damage. Dagger attacks Kobold 3 with his weapon. He missed the attack. You know, you could always just put down your weapon and come join us instead. I guarantee I know how to treat you right. Let me be your new master. Big Dick tries to charm Kobold 2. Kobold 2 is too flustered to carry on and surrenders. Nice going, Darius. Kobold 3 attacks. He attacks Radovan with Stab. Radovan takes 4 damage. Oh, Jesus. Dragonkin attacks. He attacks Radovan with Tail Swipe. Radovan takes 2 damage. Ooh! But Zorg defends himself. Relgor used a healing potion on Big Dick and restored 3 health. What will you do? We need to heal our goddamn selves. So, yeah. Heal yourself. Heal yourself for 4. Ugh, that wasn't enough. Kobold 1 attacks. He attacks Dagger with Bite. Dagger takes 3 damage. Dagger used a healing potion on Relgor and restored 4 health. Big Dick attacks Kobold 3 with his weapon. Attack missed. Kobold 3 attacks. He attacks Zorg with Bite. Missed. Dragonkin attacks Radovan with Tail Swipe. Radovan takes 3 damage. Zorg used Fists of Fury, dealing 4 damage to Kobold 3. Gurf! Kobold 3 goes down. Only one Kobold left. Relgor attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 3 damage. Gah. What do you do? Well, at this point, I think it's a time we attack. So I'm going to use Holy Flash on the Dragonkin. Use Holy Flash on Dragonkin. Dragonkin takes 3 damage. Cloaked figure, incomprehensible shrieking. Kobold 1 attacks. Attacks Zorg with Bite. Zorg takes 4 damage. Dagger attacks Kobold 1 with his weapon. It hits. Deals 3 damage. Grrr. Big Dick attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. It hits and deals 4 damage. Grrr.
You're proving to be more powerful than I expected. It's time to reveal to you my true form.
Is this the part where we hear how hot he is? Oh, Chester. Chester's... Holy ballsack! The cloaked figure stood tall, and he ripped the cloak away to reveal himself to be a dragonkin. The dragon loomed over the party, staring down at you with all with a piercing amber gaze glinting in the light of the sun. His body appeared to be chiseled from the most solid cuts of stone in the land. It made you wonder if even the sharpest blades would put a dent in such perfection. The cream-colored scaling that covered his chest and stomach was the perfect contrast to the crimson scales that shone like rubies. It was adorned with not more than a jewel-encrusted bracelets, golden rings that pierced his pink nipples, and thin, body-conforming underwear barely containing his manhood. When he spoke, it was deep and guttural, and there was an odd smoothness to it that one could only explain like your ears being massaged by the world's finest oils. God damn it, if only I was Markiplier.
Talk about a transformation.
He sounds pretty hot.
No kidding.
I told you guys it was good.
Stop your gawking or I'll run you through before you realize what happened.
The battle continues on. Dragonkin attacks. He attacks Relgor with Tail Swipe. The attack missed. What an anticlimactic moment. But Zorg attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. Whiffed. No damage dealt.
Fires erupt from the ground and engulf all who stand in my way.
Relgor casts Flame Spire, dealing 3 damage to Dragonkin.
Gah!
What will you do? Who needs healed? Let's see. Heal. Ooh, everyone needs fucking healed. I'm going to heal Bazorig. You heal Bazorig for 5. Kobold 1 attacks. Attacks Relgar with Bite, takes 5 damage. Dagger attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. Attack hits and deals 1 damage. Big Dick used a healing potion on you and restored 6 health. Thank you, Darius. Dragonkin attacks. Big Dick with Flame Breath. Big Dick takes 4 damage. Bazorig attacks with Precision Strikes, dealing 6 damage to Kobold 1. Gra.
Fires are up from the ground and engulf all who stand in my way.
Relgar casts Flame Spire, dealing 5 damage to Kobold 1. Glurk. Kobold 1 is down. Now I can take down the banner for now, and you can finally see all of what's going on. I definitely need to heal Relgar. You heal Relgar for 5. Dagger attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. Attack hits and deals 3 damage. Grrr. Big Dick attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. It hits and does 2 damage. Gra. Dragonkin attacks. He attacks Dagger with Flame Breath. Whiffed! No damage dealt. Bazorig assaults the enemy with Gentle Fist, dealing 9 damage to Dragonkin. Glurk. Relgar attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. The attack hits and deals 3 damage. Hell fucking yeah! I think we can go ahead and, Holy Flash this motherfucker. Holy Flash on Dragonkin, takes 2 damage. Gra. Dagger attacks Dragonkin with his weapon. Deals 1 damage. Gra. I'm gonna try charming the boss instead of attacking. Oh. Fucking Chester. It's like, god damn it.
A nat 20!
The moment you see Chester's eye twitch. It lands. You know you could always put down your weapon and come join us instead. I guarantee I know how to treat you right. Let me be your new master. That we already said. You said that before.
Well,
you really can't resist such a tempting offer. I guarantee I'm way better than your other master. We're probably stronger too.
I cannot deny such an offer as yours. There's no need to continue fighting. I will swear myself to you. The rest of you, be gone!
The dragon growls something at the surviving enemies, and they flee. Really? You landed a critical success, so I might as well roll with it.
It will take some time to become accustomed to serving a new master, but I submit to you, and am your humble servant. Do with me as you please, master. My life is yours to command.
Can we trust him? I sure don't. This infatuation could only be temporary. He could kill us all the moment we turn our back on him. According to the spell sheet, it's permanent unless I willingly break the bond. Anyone I charm will do whatever I say. Maybe I could even use that spell on you.
Don't you even dare.
I'd rather the players not cast spells on each other like that. Fine, I'll only use it on my foes. Anyway, no, my charm is everlasting. He'll do anything I say, isn't that right?
Yes, whatever you ask of me, I'll gladly be of service. A bard's ability to enthrall his targets is something to behold. We don't have anything to worry about.
In that case, I guess we need to know his name. True, we can't just call him Dragonkin or whatever.
You may call me whatever you like, master, but I am known as Asterion.
Asterion it is, then.
Can you get rid of all the kobolds, too? If my master so wishes, I can have them return home and never return here.
Yeah, do that.
I'll deliver the order at once, then.
And that problem is solved now. Good job, Big Dick. I wasn't sure we'd be able to beat that guy, but now we don't have to worry about it. I was a little worried, too. I'm going to let the villagers know that it's safe now.
I guess that means we can continue our journey towards the capital.
Yeah. You okay, Chester? You seem a little agitated. I'm fine. Just trying to figure out what to do now. What do you mean? Well,
you didn't plan on Darius charming the boss, did you?
Good job, Darius. I can't help it that Dragon Dude found me to be irresistible. Well, I can't tell you guys just yet what the issue is, but this session will be a little shorter than I planned for it to be.
One of the joys of being DM. I remember going through that before.
I didn't take something like this into account.
You'll learn from it and use it for future meetings.
Yep, I'll get around it. So, you've thwarted the kobold attacks and subdued their leader. As thanks, the village mayor gives your group 200 gold and fresh horses for your travels. The capital city is at least a week's journey away on foot, but the horses will cut that time down dramatically. Fucking shoot me. Asterion claims to be able to keep up with running alongside the horses, so he won't need one. And so your group sets out towards the capital city with the soul box and the new companion. With that, I'm going to end today's campaign. We've been playing for a while, so I think that's pretty good. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, that happened to me plenty of times, man. And I really do have to redesign some of the plot now, along with planning for future hiccups.
Well, I'm enjoying what you've done so far, Chester. You're doing a fine job as a DM.
You think so?
Completely.
Well, I'm open to any feedback you guys might have after session 2. Anything you didn't like or wish was better?
I think we need more fighting. The combat is a lot of fun. And I'm not saying that just because I murdered a kobold in a really awesome way.
We would have gotten more if someone didn't melt the first group of kobolds we fought. It's true.
My bad, guys. I didn't mean to ruin the fun for all of you.
It wasn't ruined. It was just so sudden. I'll keep that in mind as I'm planning next week's session then. We're all playing again, right?
Definitely. I mean, if everyone else wants to.
You know I do.
Me too.
And I guess you can't play without me. I have a new slave.
That means I have to play to keep an eye on Darius.
Perfect. Sorry, I saw his tan pants and I was like, why is he naked? But no, okay. So we couldn't play more today. I have a lot to fix and plan with the story.
Don't worry about it, Chester. You're still doing great.
Thanks, Harold. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Thank you for doing this. Oh, thanks, Thomas. Oh, I can go ahead and give you guys experience points, too. We can record that and then call it a day. Yeah, Harold and Thomas had some private time to spend together. They couldn't keep their hands to themselves the whole time we played. You just watching us the whole time? It was hard not to notice.
Yeah, you guys were pretty lovey-dovey. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't realize it. It's not that big of a deal. You are boyfriends, after all.
He said that with a hint of annoyance, looking away from Darius to Chester.
And as the others have said, you're doing a great job with the DM stuff. L&L is never something I would have expected to enjoy, but this has been fun.
I'm glad you think so, Spence. Chester seemed more than pleased with himself now. Dozer grabbed Chester's shoulders and squeezed them. I told you everyone would have a good time. You have nothing to worry about. Yeah, it seems you were right. Alright, let's dish out some EXP and call it.